What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? Okay, so listen. We got some stuff to talk about today. All right. First of all, let me get the pleasantries out the way. I hope everybody has been doing well. First of all, um, before I forget, because I actually wrote it down this time. Let me tell you something. Sometimes y'all be sending me stuff in my DMs or whatever. If you don't tell me in a comment or whatever to check your DMs or whatever, sometimes it don't show up as the regular DM. And I hate when it does that on Instagram or on Twitter. So I gotta search around for it, and on my Facebook Messenger or whatever. So it'd be like hidden messages. And I remember I found a whole bunch of messages that was given to me for a while. But anyway, I remember this time, to Adele, you sent me a message. I didn't respond because I was going to respond to you in this video, but I did remember to say, give you happy birthday shout out. You dreading some things that's coming up because of the simple fact of the age that you're turning. Baby girl, listen, you still young as shit, okay? Everybody don't have their life figured out by this age, all right? Whether you in your 20s or your 30s, your 30s and your 20s, your 20s you're really finding yourself, your 30s you're really trying to establish yourself, okay? You're still working on you, all right? So if you don't have everything figured out, don't even worry about it because you still have time to figure it out. There is no set time limit where you're supposed to have everything figured out. Even people who you think have everything figured out, they don't. Trust and believe, they don't. So, just keep doing you, and I hope you enjoy your birthday. Moving on from that, let's just get into the mess. First of all, this weather, beautiful. You want to know why? Because I've been up in sub-zero freezing conditions at work, okay? Listen, beautiful building. I will say that. Baby, listen, I'm so tired of I never thought I'd say I'm so tired of being goddamn cold. I'm so tired of being cold, okay? Shit. Come outside and all that humidity hit me and I'm like, baby, this is heaven. Go back inside and I'm like, what the hell? I'm in a tundra. Okay? It's just a lot. But anyway, let's just get into this episode of what it is. This episode of what it is. Girl, anyway, let's just start off with this because I want to really get it out the way. The Tamar and the real situation, 3-4 years later, and we are still on this. I feel as though this is how I feel. I'm not finna go blow by blow because I really don't care to talk about this because, like I said, it's old. There were mistakes made on both sides, okay? I'm gonna get on both sides. At the end of the day, who really is to blame for this? This time, Wendy fucking Williams, okay? Wendy Williams, that's supposed to be your good girlfriend. I didn't watch the show. I just read what was on the Shade Room or whatever. But, I guess Wendy presented the question to Tamar. She was on the show for whatever reason. And, she asked, would you ever do the Real again or go back on the Real or some shit like that? Something towards the Real, okay? Mind you, the Real just had their season premiere this week. I didn't know that because I don't watch the show. I stopped watching the show towards the middle of last season because it was a lot of the personality, just about everybody annoys me for some reason or another. Okay, that's what it is. Everybody annoys me, and I was just trying to stick in there, and just say, maybe it'll get better. Congratulations, y'all got your little stuff, and you keep on getting renewed. But y'all just annoy me. Okay, y'all really do. But at the end of the day, Wendy brought that question up. Tamar did answer the question. Tamar could have just said, "Baby, no." Okay, that's what she could have said. No, and I wish them well. It is what it is. That's what she could have just said. That adding it, I don't want to be used as a marketing tool. I don't want this or whatever else she said. That wasn't needed. That's one. Or she could have simply said no comments. That's two. Okay. Wendy, I ain't trying to go back there. That was 3 years ago. Let them be them. I put out an apology to them and that's it. Could have did that. Okay. Because there was an apology, a blanket apology that was put out to them. And I thought everything was fine from there, okay? I really thought everything was fine and it cleared up a lot of stuff or whatever. But obviously that was fake, okay? If all of a sudden this goes back, like all this stuff can happen. I'm talking about fake on both sides, okay? And then all of a sudden, here comes the Real right after Wendy that same day because the Real is live now. Each episodes they've been live since last season. So you watched the show and now you felt the need to comment on what she said. Did it warrant a comment? Did it warrant a response or whatever? No, it didn't. If you're over it and you know exactly what it is that happened and you know you're not in the wrong, you don't want to be in no drama. You know every time something happened with this person is drama filled, especially when it comes to this subject. Just shut up. You ain't even have to say nothing. And then people want to get online and see. Lonnie takes charge because the other girls won't open up their mouth and say what it is, all right? That's why she always do that. People try to say that, oh, she doing it because she guilty and all that stuff. No, no. And then for Tamar to post the stuff that she posted afterwards, yes, it was all on the shade room, these text messages or whatever. Why would you post some stuff like that? Who does that at your big age, okay? You're childish as fuck for doing something like that. And then to believe, who told you that? Who told you that? Okay, that's what I want to know. You blame, like, bitch, you can fake text messages to yourself too. I just want you guys to know that. But I ain't saying that them fake, but the person that probably told you that was some fake ass shit. Because, like Lonnie said, in 2000 whatever, who is writing letters to the head of anybody's network or anything? Baby, we write emails, okay? We don't do letters. We write memos and we write emails, okay? That's what professionals do, all right? We don't do letters, okay? When I hear the word letter, I hear pen to a pad, okay? Pen or pencil to a piece of paper, and then we signing it and smelling that shit off. Or putting it in somebody's little inbox, little mailbox on their desk or whatever. No, we do emails around here. Probably text messages too, okay? Like, come on. It wasn't even necessary for her to go that deep. What they said wasn't necessary. What they said didn't garner a response after that. This was your opportunity to show them that you was a big person, like you matured and you ain't even gonna let that shit affect you. And at this point in time, stop bringing that shit up. Like I said, I blame Wendy Williams because she ain't had to bring that up. That's your so-called friend. Why are you bringing up old shit so that she can get in her feelings for it, so other people get in her feelings for it? Wendy wanted some drama, okay? Wendy wanted some drama. And you know that both of them not mature enough to, respond to it and all that stuff. And I just feel like, let it the fuck go. Do I believe the women have anything to do? I know for sure that they didn't have anything to do with that shit. Okay? We know that. If you know how this shit works, you know that they ain't had nothing to do with that. Okay? That's not how network TV works. That's not how it goes. And if they did test subjects and focus groups and stuff like that with sponsors, whatever, and if you tested low, baby, you out, okay? And that's probably what happened or some other shit. But just because they want to say, oh, I don't want them here and all this stuff, baby, that ain't how they get somebody out. Come on, like, we have to grow up and use our common sense, and we have to grow up. And if we gonna say we gonna move on from it, move the fuck on from it. And I'm talking about Tamar and the fucking Real, okay? Move the fuck on from it. Y'all ain't have to respond to her. And I truly don't feel like she was trying to be all that shady. It just came out because that's the way that, she speaks or whatever. Okay? But let it the fuck go. I'm so tired of it. I said, bitch, I thought we was done with this shit. I ain't heard nothing negative about this girl all this time for a minute. I'm like, the last time I heard anything or seen anything about her on the Shade Room, she had a man. Okay? And she was happy. That was it. Do what you gotta do with that. Girl, let that shit go. Moving on. All y'all let that shit go. Grow the fuck up and act your age. Anyway, moving on from that. Kenya Moore. News came out that Kenya Moore, is now getting a divorce from her husband, Mark Daly, of 2 years. This came as a shock to a lot of her fans and a lot of other people who literally just saw them on the Tamara Hall show. I haven't watched the show yet. I'm going to give it a chance. I keep on forgetting to record it. I just been so busy, y'all. I worked overtime today. Today was supposed to be my day off. Okay, I'm tired as hell. And I got to go back to work tomorrow early in the morning. I'm just tired. But, my check's looking real nice. So that's the only motivation. I'm just... anyway, and I need it. But, yeah, they said, a few people was like, no, they not broken up or whatever, disallowed, whatever, because they was just on Tamara Hall. I said, baby, and then the other people was like, when they was on there, the body language did seem kind of off. Listen, let me tell y'all how this stuff works. somebody, it is truly possible for somebody to do, and I don't know if Tammy's Hall show is pre-recorded or if it's live. Either way, it's called PR and image control, okay? You have to learn how to work this stuff to make it benefit you. And you don't know by now that these celebrities and people put on false fronts in front of people just to get their point across or to sell whatever it is that they're selling. You know, that's exactly what was going on. That's why they came on as a couple, only to drop the bombshell later. Okay, now rumor has it that it's a possibility that he had an ex-wife that he didn't tell her about, and also got some extra kids or whatever. To be quite honest, if the love is still there, I would be like, damn, you ain't tell me about no ex-wife. You still fucking this bitch, and then you paying child support for the kids or whatever. I don't think that's enough to make me want to be like, I want a divorce because I mean, I can see how, but did they try counseling? Did they go to therapy or whatever to try to work it out? You know, it just seems like I want a divorce. And it seems like some other stuff has gone down that we don't know about and probably won't be made privy to just yet. But it's none of our business, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be out there soon. And I just find it real funny how um 2 years ago, Kenya left Real Housewives of Atlanta. I believe it was 2 years ago. And the big controversy was because she did not want to put her marriage on display, you know. And then as soon as she get through with all that, she leaves, and as soon as her marriage is breaking down, she's back on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Baby, this storyline about to be good. Okay, I ain't even gonna be up here like, bitch, I ain't gonna lie, I'm finna be watching just to see how this shit go down, okay? Like, you didn't need us, you ain't need those storyline like this and put out the little tea, whatever like this. Let us find out on the show, okay? We was gonna tune in anyway, but, you know, it is what it is, and it's unfortunate. It's not a joking matter because and y'all know how I feel about her, but I've softened up a little bit on her because, you know, she hasn't really done anything negative to annoy me. But, you know, I was happy that she found her love, and I was happy that she had her baby. And at the end of the day, I truly feel like she just really wanted her child. And that's what it is, you know? So she got what she truly wanted. And that was someone to love her unconditionally. And that is what she got. She gave birth to that. And I hope they do well, and I hope it does not get messy. That's all that I hope. Don't get messy like this Takashi 69 motherfucker. Like, y'all. Talk about messy, bitch. Listen, this dude did all this stuff. I don't even know exactly all the shit that he did, but he got put up on some charges, okay? And basically it's charges bad enough that's what he was facing, like 47 years or life sentence or whatever. So he said, let me start snitching. And let me start snitching on everybody that ain't even got nothing to do with this case, okay? It's one thing to snitch on the people that got stuff to do with this, you know, the main people. I ain't gonna say their names, and I ain't gonna say the affiliation because I don't want nothing to happen to me. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you putting other people's name in. I heard Casanova. I heard Trippie Redd. I don't even know who that is, but I seen him a little bit. I don't know his music, I should say, but I seen him. You know, I heard Cardi. I heard Jim Jones' name. I heard this person. I'm sitting here like, so you just finna take the whole music industry down. That's what you're about to do. You know, because we ain't stupid, but we don't need you to say it. And my thing is, people don't want people to snitch or whatever. I get it. But you snitching on people that ain't got shit to do with this right now. Okay? And this is about you. I feel like I ain't got shit to do with it. Why are we pulling it up? And then they was recording your ass, and they recording Jim Jones and recording this. This is just messy. And my whole thing is this. I understand that you are trying to save your life and you trying to at least get out at a certain age or whatever, and you know they're going to use that time served probably, you know, so you do what you got to do. But my whole thing is what makes it mad, and a lot of people keep calling him a rat and a snitch because you get out here, you're acting so gangstified as if you this real gangster or whatever. You know, you saying all this stuff and you doing all this stuff. You being very braggadocious about the lifestyle that you so-called living. And yet when it comes down to take the L for the team or whatever, you're not going to do it. Okay? You bitch up. All right? You, all of a sudden, you're not Tekashi 69. You're Daniel Hernandez. And I talk very, very properly. Okay, he was talking so proper on that damn stand. He said, "Excuse me, sir." I said, "Oh." I heard the audio, girl. And y'all know I don't give a damn about this boy. But hey, he put, and it's just not him. He put his family in jeopardy. Okay, this shit is nothing to play with. This is not like the movie. This is real life. Okay, and you put your family in jeopardy. And I just wonder, like, did they put the family in witness protection too? Because, wow. Wow, with all this stuff, 3 days worth of testimony, and you just going down the line, down the line. He probably know who shot Biggie. He probably know if Tupac is still alive. He probably know who assassinated Kennedy for real, and what really happened with that. Girl, he probably know all the deep dark secrets. Okay, he probably know what's going on in Area 51. Girl, you know they went down there. He probably know it. And he finna tell it all. But baby, I really just pray for his family. I hope don't nobody no harm come to him with this whole thing. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. Let's before I get into anything else, let's send some prayers out there to Houston because I've been seeing some of the videos of y'all flooding and shit. Baby, they said this is like the worst flooding since Hurricane Harvey hit like in 2017. And I seen all them people getting stuck on the highway and the schools and everything flooded out. And I know it was a couple of schools that were still open. I said, what the fuck? Close them damn schools, okay? But you know, prayers out to y'all that y'all make it out safely and y'all have some type of shelter to go to. I do want to keep up to date on that because I do know some people down there in Houston. So, I hope you guys are safe. But let's talk about Issa Rae. Issa Rae is going to do a remake. Did they say remake? Not a reboot, but a remake. Well, it's damn near the same thing. A remake. Set It Off. And she wants to be in the movie too, according to the reports and the articles that we have seen. Now, Issa, this is probably why we can't get Insecure the way that we need to get it, okay? We could have got Insecure this summer, all right? We got to wait till 2020, okay? Because y'all just now start filming and stuff like that. And you out here talking about some touching a classic. Please don't. Please don't, okay? I'm not saying that you can't and it probably would be good still or, you know, I wouldn't watch it. But who needs it? Who needs it? I don't need to get emotionally attached to something. I'm already emotionally attached to how Set It Off. Okay, we give Frankie Stoney, Cleo, and TT. Okay, we get that. You know, they touched our hearts. Like they really touched our hearts. At least mine's. Okay, you know when Cleo died, I will never forget that shit. Cause my sister started crying so bad. You was watching it, and it had already went off. I will never forget this. It was like 15 minutes or something later. And she over there crying. I was like, what you crying for? Because Cleo died. I said, bitch. It touched us and we was kids. Yeah, we was kids. My mom let us watch all that shit. Imagine you Jehovah's Witnesses at the time. You supposed to be doing that? Girl. Girl. My mama had one foot in, one foot out the whole time, bitch. But anyway. So yeah, I don't even know who they would get to play it, and it's just like I wouldn't even wanna, cause I'd be like, nope, that ain't how I did in the first one. Nope, I don't care about this reimagining or whatever. Even if it's good, I still find a way to hate on it or whatever. But then again, I probably just go ahead and watch it because it's an Issa Rae production or whatever, because I support her stuff. But I don't need it. I didn't ask for this. They gonna get Young Ma to play Cleo. Who gonna be the players? I don't know. That movie was such a classic, and it had Dr. Dre up in that. Girl, everybody named Mama was up in that movie. Who gonna be playing Ursula? Girl, what Tiana Taylor gonna play Ursula? Or Tiana Taylor can play Stoney. Okay, Stoney. Like, what up, Jeep? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, moving on from that. How to Get Away with Murder. Just want to let y'all know How to Get Away with Murder comes back on Thursday next week. Okay. Thursday. Ashley will be reviewing. This the final season. And girl, my nerves. I gotta go back and rewatch the last season. I'm gonna do that while I'm at work next week. And I'm gonna be all caught up and I'm gonna be refreshed and replenished. A Pittsburgh baseball player, Felipe Vasquez, facing statutory rape charges for fucking around with a minor. 13 years old on separate occasions. Well, she was 13 years old initially, and I heard that they were still messing around some type of way. Baby, put him in jail. Ain't no discussing that. Put his ass in jail. Ain't no ifs and about it. No, no. You shouldn't be touching. You shouldn't be around. You shouldn't be texting. You should not be friends with a 13-year-old minor like that. That's all I gotta say on that. Speaking of minors and stuff, Miss Lady, ain't nobody tell you to get that money to R. Kelly, and now you want that money back, and the judge said no. Okay, and that's what you get. That's exactly what you get. Do we feel sympathy for you over here? No, we do not. No, we do not. Nick Carter, and if y'all don't know who Nick Carter is, Backstreet Boys, okay? Look it up for my youngest, okay? Backstreet's back, alright. He filed a restraining order against his brother Aaron Carter. And I find it so ironic that this restraining order is being filed right when Aaron Carter's season of Marriage Boot Camp is about to come on, for the family edition. You know what I'm saying? And Aaron Carter, the way I found out, because somebody retweeted a tweet from him saying, so my brother just filed a restraining order against me. Ain't that some shit? And I just got served. And then come to find out, I was like, who does that? I said it has to be a reason if it's Nick. Girl, they said that Aaron Carter was up there allegedly threatening his wife, his pregnant wife, to kill him and all that stuff. I said, I would have did the same thing. Okay, you can say all the excuses in the world, but when it comes to you threatening people, you better stay 100 feet away from me. Stay 1,000 yards away from me, okay? Stay 10,000 yards away from me. And Aaron came out saying that I think he was bipolar and schizophrenic and stuff like that, and it runs in the family, that his sister had it. But still, you're still a danger. Okay, you need to get on your medication, and you need help. You need help for the demons that I'm pretty sure that he has faced because he was a child star. Truth be told, I've never heard a Aaron Carter song. I've never heard it in full. I heard the little every time they talk about Aaron Carter, they do that "I Want Candy" song or whatever, but I've never heard his full version of it, and I never heard anything after that. Okay, and I don't plan on it, but yeah, you got to do what you got to do to protect your family, okay? Because at this point, it ain't about brother and brother. It's about my wife and the seed that she's carrying, which is my offspring, okay? And I'm going to protect them to the fullest. So I'm not mad at Nick for, filing a restraining order. Moving on from that, Democratic donor Ed Burke, is it Ed Buck? He got arrested. He was accused of running a drug den in his apartment, and he's only getting arrested after a third man overdose. Now, he was bringing in these black gay men mostly. Ooh, a new podcast alert. Yes, about to get messy. Oh, yeah, and speaking of podcasts, shout out to my boys, Kevin and Mikhail, the Scorpion Show. They have had their podcast for the past, 3-4 weeks now. I think it was August 17th was the first day. Baby, I've been loving it, been watching it on YouTube, been listening to it on iTunes or whatever you get your podcast. Make sure y'all look them up and subscribe to them, the Scorpion Show podcast. Okay, if you like the videos, you would definitely like the podcast. And I feel like a lot more people are going over to the podcast world because it's giving them more freedom to do and say what it is that they want to say. As to the restrictions that we have on YouTube. But the drawback for me with the podcast is you got to get, I don't know how, I don't think you don't start making money until you get sponsored or whatever. But, I thought about it, but I don't know. But we'll talk about it. Y'all can leave some suggestions and your opinions on that in the comment. But anyway, yeah, Ed Buck. Baby, take his ass to jail. Y'all should have took his ass to jail the second time the shit happened, okay? You should have investigated the first time, like, fully. And then you should have been on high alert the second time, like, Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, bitch, it's time to go to jail, okay? Ain't no 3 strikes out. It's time to thoroughly investigate what's going on. These black gay men coming into your house, these homeless men, you're taking advantage of them, and then they passing away, or they get having overdoses and stuff like that. No. Something fishy is going on, and lock his ass up. lock his ass up. Don't give him no bail, okay? Say bail is revoked. His passport is revoked. Say all of that because I'm pretty sure he has the means to get out the country if he needs to. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. KFC, y'all trying my nerves, okay? I don't even eat fast food like that. Back in the day, I used to eat a lot of fast food, as you can see, okay? And, I'm trying to live my life right by God. And that just ain't in my repertoire anymore and in my forte anymore. And I think, and some of the shit, I was like, I be looking at stuff and I be like, damn, you used to eat that. You used to eat shit like this. It's like, girl, what was your problem? Ugh. Anyway, I mean, I have a cheat meal here and there, but I just can't overdo that shit. And then there's certain stuff that I still would never try, even if I was not trying to lose weight. And this is one of them. KFC, like, bitch, this is why we fat in America now. This is why we a big ass country, okay? And myself included. You have a donut chicken sandwich, girl, a chicken breast slapped between two donuts, two glazed donuts. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. And one of y'all probably gonna be like, girl, I tried it and it was good. Good for you. Good for you. Okay? And I hope your diabetes don't come in yet. Okay? I hope your insulin is all together and I hope your blood pressure is good. Okay? I'm just saying. Okay? We're doing a little bit too much these days. Too much. Anyway, moving on from that. Whitney Houston hologram tour is set in stone for fall 2020. This ain't got nothing but Pat Houston name all over it, okay? You cannot tell me it ain't. Baby, who is going to see Whitney Houston hologram? I wouldn't even go see a Tupac hologram, and I love me some Tupac. I wouldn't go see a Biggie hologram, and I love me some Biggie too. I would not even go see an Aaliyah hologram, and y'all know I love me some Aaliyah. Okay? No, I want the real thing, and if the real thing ain't here, let them rest. Okay? Leave them alone. Let them rest. Okay? Quit trying to make money off these people names. Okay? Stop it. Stop it. Moving on from that. Some updated show news about The Chi. So season 3 will be coming back, and just we was concerned about how this is going to work with the main character Jason Mitchell, who played Brandon, being off the show. Well, I guess their answer, and now I'm so confused as to how this season is going to go, because now they have added 3 new people to the cast: Luke James, Lala Anthony, and Lil Rel Howery. So I'm here for the new additions, but I'm trying to figure out in my mind, like, what exactly would the storyline look like that needs them? You know what I'm saying? Like, that right there, them 3 characters is a whole new subplot, a whole new storyline that we ain't even, that's not a continuation. That's a whole new something. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Anyway, so we'll see what that's about. I'm looking forward to it. Some Kevin Hart news. He's out there recuperating, trying to rehab his back or whatever. Y'all remember that car accident he had a couple of weeks ago. And while he been bombarded with bad news after bad news, here comes the girl that he was in that video with when he cheated on his wife a couple of years ago. First, she said that she ain't want nothing from him. Now she coming back 2 years later talking about I want to sue and having a $60 million lawsuit because she felt like he was in on it. Who put this in your head? Now, I feel a way about Kevin Hart. That's my opinion or whatever. I could take him or leave him. But I don't feel like this is fair. I think she's trying to take advantage. Like, I just don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, kick a nigga when he down. But what happened was, y'all remember, it was his friend that he claimed that it was his friend. I mean, anything's possible at this point. But what benefit would that have to him to set it up with the possibility of it leaking and then being sued or whatever, and then him putting it out there that it was a friend of his who actually did it and was trying to extort him for money? And I'm like, is that what you trying to do to him now too? I don't know. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. Oh, excuse me, feel about this. Somebody wanted me to say this. Kaya phone bill got shut off. She didn't pay the bill and it was on one of her lives. I thought it was due on the 20th. Baby, the bill was not due today, okay? The bill was due like last week, all right? And she just couldn't get through. Let me just tell you something. I have never, because I live for my phone, okay? That is one thing. If I'm going to pay the bill about something, it's going to be my cable, my direct TV, and my phone, okay? Because that's my livelihood. I use my phone to upload these stuff and to get all the tea or whatever, because that's where I get my stuff. I don't be on the internet on my computer all the time like that. I use the computer to upload. Mostly that's what I use it for in the shop sometimes. But mostly when I be on Twitter, Facebook, and all these other stuff, I use my phone, baby. And you know, people be hitting me up. I need that phone. I need that constant communication, text messaging, and all that stuff. So what I've have done in the past, and I'm pretty sure we all have, you know, if it comes to a point in time where I may be struggling a little, I ain't got it all, baby, I'm gonna put something down on it half and then wait till the next paycheck to put the rest. You know what I'm saying? Stagger that shit. Bitch, I ain't ever been off where they said bitch your shit cut off. No, and that is embarrassing. And one of y'all recorded that shit and put it on. That shit is embarrassing. But hey, it is what it is. This is what congratulations to Megan Thee Stallion. She got signed to Roc Nation. That's a good look. Escape has a new album. They said that they're working on a new album. I think I mentioned this before in another video, but you know, I may be looking forward to it. I like the girls together. I do like Escape. I went to their concert and they did a really good job. A really good job. Congratulations to Janet Jackson and 30 years of Rhythm Nation. Rhythm Nation, bitch, let me tell you something. One of the tours, like I've been to her last couple of tours, the up close and personal tours, the last, the Rhythm Nation. What is it? What was the other one? State of the World tour, and it was another one that I went to. The last few ones that she had, I went to. I didn't get to Vegas, but I went to the last few ones that when she went on tour around the states or whatever. But the tours that I really wished I would have went to, I was old enough to go to like the Velvet Rope tour and the All For You tour. Baby, like girl, I would have got my life. I would have got my young life. My aunt went to the Rhythm Nation tour and all that stuff. You know, she came back, hair was done like her. I said, girl, if you don't get the fuck. But you know, she did what she had to do. We was looking at some pictures one time, and I was like, girl, she used to wear her little ear. I said, bitch, copycatter, inspiration. Okay, you know, you do what you gotta do. Okay, she stands Janet too. Okay, but I just Rhythm Nation. That was a beautiful album. Okay, Miss You Much. You know. All Right, one of my favorite Janet Jackson song and video is the All Right video and all the song itself. I love that song. I will go off each and every time they play that. But yeah, she did the damn thing on that one. So, you know, congratulations to her on that. And I hate to end this video on this sad note, but I just want to know y'all opinion. Okay, it's a little harsh, a little whatever, because of the commercial. I was looking on the Shade Room, and it was this commercial, and I didn't know it was about a Sandy Hook people, whatever. And it started off like a regular back to school commercial, and then it started basically saying how to use supplies. And oh yeah, my mom gave me this skateboard and I'm really good at it and it comes in handy, and he breaking the window with it so they can run out. You know, my mom got me this jacket and it's very durable, the material and all this stuff for any occasion. And she pulling the door, tying up the door, trying not to let nobody in or whatever, and keeping them safe. And you know, the other girl using her sock to tap the person's womb, and the other girl talk about her phone and all this stuff, and how she texting she love her mama and all this shit. She in the bathroom, baby, and you hear the footsteps coming in. I'm sitting here like this. Okay, this is a back to school commercial. And then all of a sudden I just went, what am I watching? And that is, how do y'all feel about that? If you have not seen it. And then when I was watching on something on a VH1 app, or either I was watching something on Bravo, on the Bravo app, and you know they do like the little commercials or whatever throughout it, and it was playing on there, and I was like, oh wow, so y'all really letting this play? It is a lot. It is a lot, and it hit me. It hit me real hard. Like, it really touched me. It was my emotions, like, because this is what this is what a reality is for some people, and this is what the reality was for a lot of people, you know. And it's a sad thing that we have to think about stuff like this when we put our kids in school, and children have to think about stuff like this, ways of protecting themselves, and they have to do these type of drills or whatever. We have to do a drill like that for the library too. So, you know, it was a lot. Like, it really played with my mind too, you know. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about it if you seen it. But anyway, I'm gonna get over here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I don't want to end it on a negative note. Let's talk about. I ain't gonna talk about it, but the Wu-Tang American Saga, whatever, on Hulu. If y'all have not been watching it, it's 5 episodes up. Somebody told me that a new episode comes out every Wednesday. It's 5 episodes up. It's been up for the past 3 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks. You know, because when it first premiered, they gave us 3 episodes right off the back, and then they gave us a fourth one, and so the fifth one is up now. Check it out if you need to. It is really, really, really good. Baby, you will like it, especially if you're a fan of Wu-Tang, or if you're a fan of hip hop and you like biographies and stuff like that. Check it out. It is really good. I will not steer you wrong. But yes, you guys enjoy your weekend. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. I hope everybody who was in school have been having a good time in school. I know it may seem hard, especially for the newbies, you know, you freshmen, whether you freshmen in high school, freshmen in college, or whatever, but just hang in there, you will get it. And yeah, everybody be safe, enjoy yourself, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.